Hi guys, Crowlister here with the final episode of the Crash Bandicoot Warped and Sane Trilogy long play. In the previous episode, I finished the game off at a 100% playthrough. There is still more to do though. Crash Bandicoot Warped had some bonus levels snuck into the game that you can get to optionally get some more gems and relics up to 105% completion. We're going to be doing that right now. The first one is in Dino Might. It'll take a while for me to get there. It's in the yellow gem path, so you require the yellow gem to find this. It's in the Yellow Gem Path's Triceratops chase scene. And you want to collide with the second pterodactyl, this specific one. This video deconfirms that you have to not have Aku with you to find it. Little misconception debunked for you. We're gonna get this gem and relic simultaneously. Baby Tyrannosaurus allows you to move faster and jump higher. Try not to lose him. I didn't realize I had to keep moving forward after I got to the warp gate, so yeah, gold relic. The other one is in Road Crash. This one you can access at any point at all. We're gonna avoid the stopwatch. You can't do this while you're going for a relic. Do you remember how I joked about a bird flying right into a sign? There's a sign with an alien face on it. If you run that over, you will be transported to Hot Coco. Another contender for one of the hardest relics in the game. Maybe I should have gotten some of those yellow boxes. I had to retry it as I ended up getting a sapphire relic, so I was in a hurry. You have to get gold and platinum relics only. Sapphires will not do it. So we're gonna go back and get the gem now, which will be less demanding. This one is very open, where exploration is concerned, and there is a nitro switch box you must activate in order to get the portal to return to the warp room. Obviously, we gotta break all the boxes. That's the specific objective. There are some randomly placed checkpoints here and there. Use them to save the progression of what boxes you have currently broken. There are also bombs and sharks you gotta be careful of, and they're placed in places where they're slightly difficult to evade. I strongly recommend using one of the checkpoints after hitting the nitro switch box, for obvious reasons. The island you see right there has a box surrounded with nitros. In Sane Trilogy, the nitro switch box will detonate it and get the boxes that are surrounding it. This doesn't happen in the original PlayStation game. There's a shark right where that ramp is, so you gotta be careful. Being that there are no Akus here, and you can't bring Aku with you since you have to access it from Road Crash, which is a motorcycle one, so, you know. The box underwater requires a sub-dive in order to reach it. To do that, hold the up direction while taking off on the ramp. Got that over with now. So this leaves Future Tense, a level they added exclusively for Sane Trilogy. You can access it here after you 100% the game. At least I thought you had to 100% the game to unlock it in my original playthrough. The same exact troll that Sphinxinator has with the boxes. And there's a lot of crazy jumping and obstacle evasion you have to do here. So, obviously it's the hardest in the game. I can do it though. It's a lot easier than Stormy Ascent and Crash 1 and Sane Trilogy, that's for sure. Some more well-hidden boxes exist here. You need the fruit bazooka to hit this. It activates a bouncy steel that leads to a death route platform. And because there's a death route platform, you have to progress without losing any stocks. So, that adds to the tense of Future Tense even more. There are explosives on these jump platforms, so watch where you land. There's a checkpoint as soon as you enter this death route, and then I cut out the scene where I lost a life. That's my signature transmission screen, the Corolla's skull. If you see that in any of my long play videos, it means I cut some scenes out where I was messing up. I also have it at the end of all of my videos in general, starting with, one of my later ones. The joy got me, as it did before. There's a difficult to dodge laser grid. Speed shoes are recommended. And then the quill machine permanently has its quills out, so you're required to shoot it once with the fruit bazooka to overturn it in order to progress. And optionally, there are 4 extra lives on this one. Gotta be careful with the fan jumpers. You can shoot the UFO assistants that are just flying about randomly in the background, just to screw around. And then there's also Fake Crash right there. Shooting him with the fruit bazooka has no effect, although the reticle does place on him, if you aim it at him. We gotta shoot these with the fruit bazooka. And I'm gonna cut out the scene where I was being stupid about this one, simply because I was pressing the wrong button, thinking that I should have been having the fruit bazooka and it wasn't functioning. I was pressing ZR where I should have pressed ZL for, like a half a minute, so I cut that out. Recommend use the checkpoint there after the death route rather than before, obviously. Gotta be careful with the quill machines going up here. The placement of a conveyor belt and a scrolling laser trap is also not convenient at all. Bonus round is also tricky. You have to make through this quickly or you'll fail. I was trying to shoot the nitros with the fruit bazooka right here, and you can't do that. It just doesn't reach them. So we have to do it the long way. Crouch jump to double jump is required. I feel like the fruit bazooka was nerfed a little bit compared to the original PlayStation game. That could just be me, though. There's a bomb there, so no spinning or flopping. they put a UFO assistant right at the top of this jump box, which they did specifically to troll you. I couldn't wait for the quill machines. Need to hurry up and get through this. And then we gotta get the relic. So with that, we have collected all the resources. Now we gotta return to the main lobby of the warp room. And if you get all the relics, and all of them are gold or platinum, you approach Coco in the warp room, and you're given an extra gem. Fireworks are also given off to show you've really beaten the game. And then the game ends at 108% completion, 105% for the original PlayStation game. And with that wraps up the Sane Trilogy long play. I can do Crash Team Racing Nitro Field and the Spyro Reignited Trilogy as well. Even though Year of the Dragon and Reignited Trilogy is completely glitchy. And I also have a few other game franchises that I could do as well. Not much, just some. What I do like is good though, so stay tuned for those. and I'll be sure to come out with new content as regularly as I possibly can. I am Colister, the Master of Ponage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next upload. Bye.